I'm gonna need this. So, Wrong Turn 6. Last resort. I've done it. I've made it to the end, Lord. Please don't let the remake be worse than this. Please. 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 Speaking of remakes, this film is technically a reboot. See, after Wrong Turn 5 sucked ass, Declan O'Brien was let go, so his planned trilogy never came to pass. Instead, they decided to reboot this. And you can tell that because this is set in the present time, or at least at this point, 2013. And oh my god. The plot, I am shocked that not only that the script was greenlit, that they said the script was good enough to make into a film, that they actually made the film and someone actually agreed to distribute this. What the for loving fuck. The plot, you can call it that, revolves around a character named Danny, who is receiving an inheritance. The hotel. This hotel, the titular last resort. And he is receiving this. And so he and his friends, cannon fodder, his girlfriend and more cannon fodder, go there. And so he plans to do something or sell it or whatever. Meanwhile, his two long-lost family members, Jackson and Sally, want to use Danny to fuck Sally and preserve the inbred line. We also have what I assume to be Three Finger, Sawtooth, and One Eye. Their makeup is horrendous. I think the best look of Three Finger that I liked the most was in 5. I just liked the way he looked. Here, no. It's another different actor. No. And are we to assume that this hotel used to be the asylum from 4? I know this is a reboot, but is it supposed to be? Because the hotel said it was established way before the asylum, so I don't know. And it's this, okay. So you know how, if you're aware of this, Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning, is known as the softcore porn entry of that franchise. Well, this takes the cake with that. This is definitely the softcore porn entry in this franchise, and it takes the cake. It doubles what Friday the 13th Part 5 did, bar none. It just, so we get the prerequisite sexing at the beginning. You know, we see the two people, they had the sex, they're killed by the Hilliker brothers, and then we move on to our plot. And so, but there's more sex scene throughout the film. There's a scene where one of Danny's friends and her boyfriend, she decides that she wants to steal from this place and resell this stuff to make money off of it. So they go look around for stuff, and boyfriend finds a secret room. It's obviously a secret sex room. And they decide to, you guessed it, have sex. And then the Hilliker brothers show up and kill them while they're both naked. But before they do that, we have to have like a 5-minute sex scene that goes on and on and on. And let me tell you, I was a teenager once. I'm no stranger when it comes to the softcore porn on the Cinemax. Trust me. But this was just... When you watch a horror movie, you like quick, easy sex scenes. You know, this just drags on, and it gets disturbing. Let's say you're a family man. I live alone, so it's not. Let's say you're a family man. You have a wife, a couple kids, and you decide, you're reviewing movies, and you decide to do the Wrong Turn series, and you're watching this entry while your kids are out, your wife is out, they're going to be out all day. You think, I have time to watch this. And they come home right as this sex scene happens. And you're like, I swear it's for a review. Imagine that happens. Or imagine you're just a horror fan. And someone walks in. You had a room. Well, you just have a roommate. And he walks in and he goes, dude, it's a horror movie. I swear. It's, and then people, they also have sex in the pool before this. And then there's Sally, who of course wants to fuck Danny, who is her family member. And then the boyfriend here is still alive, but he's got the brain damage. She tries to fuck him. That's rape. But And then Jackson comes in and says, what are you doing? Save yourself for Danny. So she smothers the guy, the boyfriend, and she sits on him and gets off on it anyway. I don't know. And there is... Look, I tried to come some kind of realization to for some reason that Danny would just out of nowhere turn on his friends and let them die, let them, But I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. He's there, and he says ever since they got there, he's been feeling different. He has okay. So he takes this medication because he has he's had mental health problems. And they try to say that these mental health problems are his latent urges to have incest sex and be like the Hillikers. They try to pass this condition, if you call it that, off as a mental problem. And they do, because he gets drugged. First he gets taken out, and there's this kind of clever kill where you see him hunting this deer, and he shoots the arrow, and the arrow goes through the sheriff. And you think, did he just teach him to kill the guy? But no, he shot the deer. It was this 3-finger who shot the sheriff. But he didn't shoot the deputy. And yeah, that's a little creative. The kill at the beginning of this is probably the best. Guy and the girl, they had the sex, they go to run, and boyfriend is killed, and then the girl gets hit with razor wire, which is not decapitation. Like in the fourth one, she actually gets the razor wire in the face, which would make more sense. And she falls down. It creates VI for 6, or VI for you guys. Just, the kills are, I think the most creative one is where they take this hose, shove up this guy's ass, and make it burst out here. Fine. But Danny's turn like that just doesn't work for me at all. He all of a sudden wants to run this hotel, and he wants to be like the other ones, all because he stopped taking his medication. And so he gives his girlfriend a chance to leave. She goes to leave. Jackson shows up and brings her back and is threatening to kill her. But Danny once again gets her way and tells her to leave. Jackson grabs her again, and because of this, she kills Jackson. And then you get the line from Danny, "I told you to leave." Yeah, your wackadoo cousin stopped her both times. Did you not see this? You killed my family. Did you not see that he deserved it for not listening to you? So she dies. And then we get flash forward. He's now running this place, which is now called Hilliker Springs, which was originally Hope Springs, but it's Hilliker Springs now. And he's in control of the Hilliker brothers for somehow. And the last scene is him. It's a sex scene, of course. We gotta finish it off with a sex scene. Him fucking Sally. Even though she got this blistery face, but you know. Who cares? And that's how it ends. And just credits. And it's just, how the hell did this get greenlit? I mean, how in the fuck did this movie get greenlit? It is absolute shit. Now, I wouldn't mind a movie full of sex like this. But like the couple who has that sex scene, I wouldn't mind it in a better film. But it's implied that the sex that normally happens there, it's pure incest. And so that just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And then this Sally chick whose only intention is to have sex with Danny, and she's sex obsessed with everyone, apparently. Characters are written terribly. I could say maybe it was handled a little bit better than because there's at least a plot in this, where the Declan O'Brien ones were just, let's do the kills, then put the plot in, so it didn't really matter. There's some plot, but it's a terrible plot. It's just, and then, I forgot to mention this. When Danny is drugged, he's in some little hillbilly redneck cannibal incest town with a bunch of other characters, which if this is a reboot, okay, I see what you're doing, but it's just, no. It's actually implying that they actually have a full family. I know the second one had a family of incest people. That was one thing. But this is just a society. I can't. Oh, I'm glad I'm done with this. I'm glad I'm done. I am getting a headache. I just got rid of a headache. Oh, I'm glad I'm done. I'm glad I'm done. I pray to the Lord that the remake is better than this, because So, if you can't tell, I hated this fucking movie. It is the worst one, bar none. I will never, ever watch it again. And because Wrong Turn 6 Last Resort deserves to fry in hell. I don't got a physical copy, but if I did, right fucking there. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below on Wrong Turn 4. No, well, so let me know your thoughts on Wrong Turn 6. Wrong Turn 6. This movie fucked me up. I can't speak English. Let me know in the comments below. So what do you think of Wrong Turn 6? Last Resort. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. See you in the next one.